Hello, my name is Donna Riedel, and I am here today to introduce to you the AAS Flower Bed Committee and what we have to offer. I have been a master gardener for about 20 years now, and I have worked on different committees throughout that time period. I really enjoy the AAS Flower Bed because it is a beautiful addition to the fairgrounds, and you're able to see plants go from seeds to seedlings to full-grown plants over the summer, and it's a wonderful place to visit, to take care of the garden, and have some alone time too. It's just a beautiful place to visit at the Hamilton County Fairgrounds. So I encourage you to kind of look into the AAS Flower Bed Committee if you're interested in just annuals or just kind of having some time in the garden. The co-chairs for the flower bed are Kathy Koning and Donna Riedel at this time, and this is 2020. And you can contact us at the AASF Links Lower Bed at HCMGA.org, and someone will get back with you. Our committee makes up around 30 people, and oftentimes you will see most of those people during plant outs or during cleanup, but throughout the year we just kind of work independently or throughout the summer growing season at the garden. So just to give you a little history of the AAS. So AAS was founded by Ray Hastings in 1932. This makes it the oldest international seed and plant testing organization in North America. It is governed by a board consisting of 4 officers and 6 directors, and it is the only national nonprofit plant trialing organization in North America. The AAS Selection is an independent nonprofit organization that tests new, never before sold varieties for home gardeners. And that kind of makes it fun being on the committee. You get to see what's coming out new, and you kind of get a taste of what will be out in the future for the public, but also for your own benefit. Oftentimes we have seedlings and things that don't fit into the garden, and you can test it in your own garden, and that's kind of the fun part of being on the committee. So after a full season of anonymous trialing by volunteer horticultural professionals, only the top garden performers are given the AAS Winner Award designation for their superior performance. And I would just say this year we ended up with so many marigolds because marigolds are pretty easy to start by seed. And I had some in my garden, and they definitely catch your attention. So it's kind of fun to have something new and different in your garden as well. So the objectives are our mission statement for AAS is to promote new garden varieties with superior garden performance judged in impartial trials in North America, to test new unsold cultivars, to inform gardeners about the AAS winners, and to earn gardeners' trust in the AAS winners. And so this was kind of fun because as I was working in the garden this year, and this year was a little different, but there was voting this year at the gardens, and early spring before there were other things going on at the fairgrounds, people would stop and see the garden, and I could talk to them about the AAS program and the different flowers, and they often would comment on how gorgeous these annuals were compared to many of the ones that are sold at the nurseries. So some of the activities that you would participate in as part of the committee, the AAS seeds are started by any master gardener who wishes to seed start. It can be a committee member, and it doesn't necessarily have to be. But if you like doing that, strongly encourage you to kind of jump in and start the seeds. I think as of 2021, most of the seeds have been spoken for. But if you do join the committee and would like to try that, Kathy is in charge of handing out those seeds and getting those organized, so we can talk to her about that. So you can do it, seed starting, or you don't have to. I, for one, am a bit intimidated by it, and I did try it last year and had 0 success. So I will not be doing it again this year, but it's fun to try, and I may try next year, but it's just fun to try new things. The AAS committee members will maintain the garden throughout the garden season, and this includes planting, mulching, watering, and weeding. Volunteers will choose their week or weeks based on their own availability. The scheduling portion is currently taken care of by me. It's mostly done via email, and I send reminders, and it's all done on your own time. Oftentimes you're assigned a week, like it says, and all you do is go up there and you weed and you water and you talk to people, and you enjoy the garden. I had the joy of visiting with a wonderful robin who had nested in the side of the Winks building, and he would chirp at me and dive on me, and it was just kind of a fun experience to be up at the garden and see the different things. And this year they actually had a resident cat that was visiting the garden. So the third part is that committee members will educate the public on AAS as opportunities present themselves, such as maybe Master Gardener meetings, maybe someone just walking by, and even if the 4-H fair goes on next year, we'll be spending time at the garden, so as people come by, we can educate them about the garden. So lots of opportunities to get out there. So the location of the AAS bed is the pictures, I hope, will give you some perspective of where it's at. It's at the Winks Annex building, which is one of the older buildings on Fairgrounds. It's the main parking lot to the west of the parking lot. And during the summer, it's pretty obvious to be able to see it there, and there are plenty of signs. And the Parsons patch is next to that, which is the perennial bed. So if you have any questions, please contact us at the email on this PowerPoint, and let us know if you're interested in joining the committee, and we'll add you to our email listserv, and you will then begin to receive emails in the springtime when things get moving and we get to the point where we're getting ready to plan and start our garden. So thank you very much. I look forward to meeting you if you join the garden, and we'd love to have you.